Good evening, everybody. Happy almost new comic book day. This is just going to be a real quick video. There's a new book coming out tomorrow, the 30th anniversary Death of Superman special, and I'm going to show you the covers that will be available. Most of these covers will be available at your store. Some of them are incentives, so they may not have all of them. But show you what your options are going to be, what's on the screen right now. If you're not familiar with it, 1992, DC Comics decided they were going to, quote, kill Superman. And these were the issues that were involved. It was Man of Steel 18, Justice League 69, Superman 74 and 75, Adventures of Superman 497, Action Comics 684, and Man of Steel 19. So it culminated in Superman 75, which you see here. This was the Death of Superman. There was also a black-bagged version of this, which came with an armband and a poster and a bunch of other things. And since they've done other, if you're not familiar with this character here, Doomsday is the one who kills Superman, battled him to the death, and they've done multiple sequel stories featuring him. But anyway, just a quick overview. If you were 10 years old or older in 1992, you probably have a copy of this book. But anyway, we'll show you what we got. So the first thing, actually, this is almost a facsimile edition, but this is Superman 75, the 30th anniversary edition. In addition to reprinting the book, it has some commentary, life after the death of Superman, so on and so forth. But eventually you get to a reprint of the book, and I won't spoil it for those that haven't read it, but it ends with a gatefold, which is intact in this issue like it was in the original. It's a fun story. You know, we knew no one believed Superman was going to stay dead, and obviously he came back since. But it was an enjoyable story, a new villain. There's not a lot of things that can mess with Superman, and Doomsday was one of them and has been a thorn in his side since. So that's the first thing that'll be available tomorrow. It is the 30th anniversary Superman special edition, Superman 75. It's $3.99. So now we have the Death of Superman 30th anniversary special. There are quite a few covers for this. This is the A cover. This is by Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding, and it is also a gatefold cover. So if we take another copy of the same book here, see how those line up. And we open that out. And there's your gatefold image. So that is cover A. The retail on this book is $10.99. I forget if it's 60 or 80 pages. It has 4 new stories in it, as well as some commentary / content about the original book. And it also introduces a new character. I say that loosely because I doubt that character will exist beyond this story, but he is called Doombreaker. But he looks suspiciously a lot like Doomsday with 4 arms. Anyway, you'll see him. He's on one of the later covers. This is cover B by Jim Lee and Scott Williams. This is cover C, the funeral cover. This is by Ivan Reis and inked by DANI MIKI. This is cover D by Dan MORA. This is cover E. This is a die cut cover. As you can see, there's a hole in the cover here. It shows through to the Superman S. And when we open it up, it has Francisco MATTINA Doomsday holding Superman's cape. Pretty cool cover. That's what the back of all of them look like. It's got the 30 with the weeping S. So this is cover E. As I mentioned, there was a polybagged version of the Superman 75 back in 1992. This is the premium polybag version of the 30th anniversary special. All right, that confirmed it there. So it's an 80-page book. And this also includes a black anniversary armband. And what else is in here? The 30th anniversary special. Doesn't seem like there's much else. The original one had a pin, it had an armband, a poster, a bunch of stuff. So this seems like it has the book and the armband. There's no set price on this one. It was a limited print. They seem to be selling for between $15 and $18. So that was cover F. Cover G. This is a 1 in 25 incentive cover. It is the same artwork as the MATTINA die cut cover, but it is foil. So that's a 1 in 25. This is cover H. This is a black and white version of the Jim Lee cover B. This is a 1 in 50. This is cover I. This is the 1 in 100. It is also the gatefold cover A, but it is a foiled version. And the last one is cover J. This is the one that features, I always want to call him Doomsday. He's Doombreaker, but as you see, he is essentially Doomsday with 4 arms instead of 2. And this is by Raphael Sorrentino, I believe. So that's it. Quick video. Those are the covers you'll be able to pick up most likely at your store tomorrow. I'll show them one more time. The bagged version. This was the die cut cover. So let me know in the comments, which cover do you think you might pick up, or even if you're not going to pick them up, which cover do you like the best? What do you think of the Doombreaker? Do you think we'll see him beyond this first issue, or is he a one and done? And if you have any memories or thoughts about the original release of The Death of Superman back in 1992, what did you think of it then? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you have the time to take a look, please enlarge and read my description. I have some relevant things in there that I appreciate if you take a look at, some other channels worth looking at, and a couple of books I'm looking for, things like that. Also, by the time you see this, it'll be time to vote. If you haven't done early voting, please take the time to do so, regardless of what your party affiliation may or may not be and what your thoughts or opinions may or may not be. Take the time to vote, please. It's a privilege, and not everybody gets to do it, so we should take advantage of that. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.